Hi, my name's James Wantz. I'm currently acting as the Public Relations Manager for District 7, and in that capacity, I want to tell people about Pathways, because Pathways is the new educational program that Toastmasters has rolled out for us, and it takes the place of the legacy system. Those of you who have been Toastmasters for some time know about the legacy educational system. That's where we had two tracks. We had the competent communicator track and the competent leadership track. And you could choose between the two of those, or you could do them in tandem. Well, with Pathways, we now have 10 individual levels. That's 5 times more than we had before. 10 complete new levels. Within the 10 levels, we have the opportunity of picking an entirely personal choice, a personal direction for how you want to deal with communication and leadership in your own life. Now, for myself, I picked as my first path presentation mastery, because I want to get better at giving presentations and being, more front and center, feeling more confident about the presentations that I give. I went into that with kind of this sense of the uncharted territory, because with Pathways, I didn't know what was ahead. I've been doing the legacy program for many years because I've been a Toastmaster since 2008. But what I really liked about Pathways was I didn't know what was ahead of me. I knew some of the ideas that were coming up, the idea of creating a podcast or writing a blog or going to a networking event. Those things were aired out there as projects within Pathways, and that intrigued me because none of that stuff was resident within the educational program that existed when I became a member. So when Pathways rolled out, I dove in and decided that I was going to find out what was there. And the entire process, I am finding these golden nuggets of just really interesting content, one of which I want to talk about. Inside of level 2, within the presentation mastery path, there's a video you get to watch about body movement. It's how to get more familiar with how you move on stage and be more comfortable. And I started watching this video, and it was kind of like watching Dame Judi Dench, the renowned Shakespearean actress, try to do community theater and act bad. The lady that was doing the presentation in the video, it was clear that she was a fantastic speaker. You could see that just in the way she held herself. And she went up and she showed all of the baubles and the foibles and the uncertainty that many presenters feel the first time they go up to speak. Well, then she presented a little bit more confident, and by the end of the video, I could see her for the presenter that I knew she was already. It was such an enjoyable video that I went back and watched the video again and again just because I enjoyed the production quality of it. And that's just one of the nuggets that I'm finding inside of Pathways. And at this point, I figured that if I was going to challenge myself a little bit further with Toastmasters and with Pathways, I was going to sign up for a second path that would challenge me. Now, personally, I don't much like networking events. I am much more comfortable in front of people giving presentations, giving lectures, giving a speech, than I am mingling. The idea of a cocktail party, it kind of gives me hives. So I figured it was time to put my money where my mouth was and sign up for a path that deals primarily with networking. So I signed up for the strategic relationships path. Now, I'm not really far into it yet because I'm still overcoming that fear and that anxiety of just trying to think about an educating experience with a networking event. But I know that with the information I've found so far in the path that I've been working on, that they're going to have a very well laid out project for me to do, and it walks me through the steps. I appreciate the material they give me, and I'm looking forward to challenging myself in that regard. But I challenge you, if you're interested at all in Toastmasters or even Pathways, go to toastmasters.org. There, right on the banner page, is a little button that says Pathways. You click on that, you can get more information about the program. And if you're a member, you can click right there to log into your Basecamp, which is the online portal for all of the educational curriculum that resides inside of Pathways. And once you're in Basecamp, look around. Take a look at the navigator, take a look at the other information that's there. And if you haven't signed up for a path yet, go ahead and do that. Because with 10 paths, you know there's going to be something there that you haven't seen before. And I encourage everybody, make yourself a better communicator and a better leader. Give pathways a try.